Hello, hello, how is everybody? It's been a while. I have not played this game all week. The last time you saw me play this was the Heretics when Quistis got released, and I have not picked up the game since. Yeah, no dailies, nothing. I kind of just let it sit for 6 days, but it's good to be back. And this is a good fight to return to. Now, there were so many horror stories about this fight, and I can kind of see why, just because the mechanics are, they can be a little weird, can trip you up, but you really can just rush this. You got to be a little careful, but with this squad, you really can just go in. What I made sure to do was to not break them with Zidane right in the beginning. That's why I just used both Gabranth calls right away, so I could get those breaks, let them take turns, so we don't delete them right away. Normally, I would not suggest doing that. Normally, I'd say delete all day, but if you're unfamiliar, one mechanic with this fight is if you take 12 consecutive actions, that includes call abilities, C65s, all that stuff, they will just take your turn and hit you. So you have to be very careful with that. Which, that's why a lot of people are saying that Vayne is bad for this stage. I'm not going to say if that's true or not, because I've never tried this stage with Vayne. I didn't even pull for Vayne. I did not touch the banner. I just ran straight to this to get right to it. So currently, like, again, right here, I am currently not breaking with Grand Lethal on purpose. But here's something I learned that I probably should have known already. I'm like, oh, I know they're gonna AoE HP. Let's freeze them. So this one, yeah, nothing to worry about. But then you cleanse all your non-frame debuffs. I forgot that you do that. So really, that freeze didn't help at all. I could have just went right in with the dice. But it's okay. You live and you learn, I guess. So now that we let them act, what I want to do is get Sid out of here as soon as possible, get this Cloud of Darkness in, and have Setzer throw the dice up on everybody so that we can burst and summon immediately. That's the plan, is to just beat them up as fast as possible. Shocking, right? Rush down wins again. Hey, it's not my fault that they made that strategy the most effective in pretty much every single fight you can think of. Just bum rush them. I mean, you gotta defend yourself a little bit in a stage like this. But even so, you really can kind of just go in. A Warrior of Light Call is really good for this too, although you have to be careful in some spots because they can cleanse all of your buffs, which is no good. We did not run into a situation where they did that, luckily, probably because I just killed them too quickly, but I wasn't about to deal with it. See, I would have loved to go into the burst right there, but we need this die. And this actually works out, actually, because I forgot we still have this other Kurasame call. We waited on that too, which is perfect because that one has Brave. She can break it and then get another LD off for free. And now we have procced both orbs. Perfect timing. Dead even damage. All is right with the world. So now we get our dice back on because we need Cloud of Darkness to have this buff up. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. I always start with this LD before I go into the burst, just to get the extra stellar circle in there. I don't know if that's optimal as far as turn count goes. It probably isn't, but for damage it sure as hell is. And I don't care as much about turn counts. I'm sure this could have been optimized and gotten less turns. In fact, I know for a fact it could have. But I kind of figured let's just rush in and get it done and get this out quick. I gotta work tomorrow, so I'm gonna just get this out. I'm not gonna spend too much time like, how can I get the turns down to the lowest possible? This is good enough for me. Not complaining whatsoever, especially for a fight that was deemed as one of the most hellish fights ever. That one and Kate Sith, I hear, is really annoying. It's the return of, God, the first time we saw this enemy. Not this enemy here. This is the Jack Lust chapter enemy. No, it's not. It's not. It's like the original version of that. The Jack version's a reskin. I'm getting ahead of myself though. The Kate Sith one is the return of that Ico Lush chapter Ghost with its two friends that hides, and he likes to steal your turn too and all that shit. So, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm not really worried about that yet. One fight at a time. Right now we got to deal with these arugula looking bastards. Garnet! Just in time for your LD, which I will absolutely be pulling for. Going all in. I was debating greening Cloud of Darkness, but I don't think I'm going to do it. In fact, I'll be honest, there aren't really a lot of green bursts that I'm that excited for coming up. I think I can kind of just coast. I mean, so far I haven't really needed to diversify. I mean, I know the era just started, so I will have to diversify the roster coming up soon, but as of now, the only greens I have are Zidane and Bartz, and they are absolutely murdering it. Especially Zidane, I use him a lot more, and he is not disappointed. But if I do change my mind, and I do green my Cloud of Darkness, she will be my friend support immediately. But we'll see, we'll see. Because that's what I did last time. I tokened Cloud of Darkness's burst, blew her armor, got the spheres. Actually, I don't even know if mine has spheres. I don't remember, but okay. I maxed her out, relatively speaking. And then I used her twice. I used her for Brothers, which was her debut, and I don't even remember the other fight. Oh, Tier 4, the right gate. I used her for that. But she's not even in there anymore. I took her out. Because Noctis, Freya, and Setzer are in there now. So I really just kind of pulled her and then had her up as my friend support, and I barely used her. Which is fine for my friends list. It didn't really do me much good, but I don't regret it though. I'm here to help you guys, I guess. Okay. So I just realized now I have not been keeping track. They're gonna take turns pretty soon. They're going to take my turn away. That's bound to happen. But I think we can stall a little bit just so we can get... Okay, no, we can't. So you're gonna go, you're gonna do this. But that's okay. That's not so bad. I don't want to use that last dive bomb. I really don't. I'm gonna wait on that until Sid Reigns comes back. Even though I think he still has fixed dice. I don't think he even needs it, but could have just pressed it, but figured we'd just go for battery. Why not? Okay. You know what? We might as well dump this Brave that Cloud of Darkness has before she leaves. And then at this point, she's gonna leave, and then we have the man, the myth, the legend, the Sid Reigns with the Jack Call I never used. Well, I used the first one, and then I got cleansed, but that's okay. Honestly, I don't know how necessary the Jack Call even was. With Setzer being here, probably not very necessary at all. You know what I probably should have done? Is a Kai's Call. Actually, probably not. I don't know. I have no idea. I'm overanalyzing. But look at that reduction. I'm hitting ones on the left. So yeah, Setzer is very, very good for this fight. Very good. He's good for every fight. What am I talking about? Alright, see, this is a situation where... Yeah, I should have used Mug there. Would have been a free turn. And I probably wouldn't have gotten broken. So that was a bit of a mistake, but that's okay. This is where I added more turns than I need to, but is what it is. The Setzer got turn rate. I just wanted to be sure that he was going to get knocked back so that Sid could get this kill. But hey, you know what? We might as well dump this. It's not going to make a difference anyways, but just because it was there for the taking. There you go. 10,000 damage. Thanks, Jack. And that, my friends, is that. Overkilled and done. I'll take it. I don't want to sit here and say this fight's not so bad, but I'll be honest, with this team, this fight is not so bad. If I'm being honest. So, yeah, here's one option for you. Who'd you guys run, though? Thanks for watching.